place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt.
All right, well, we are so lucky. We have come away for a few days to the Sunshine Coast, Hinterland, and we're staying at a private property, and it is absolutely amazing here. We can't wait to show you around. But first things first, we got to set the van up. How many years has it been since we've been here?
Well, this particular spot where we're sitting right now, probably about 10.
We've actually come to the Eumundi Markets, and we used to live like 15 minutes from here.
Yeah, so we used to sort of come down, and it used to be very easily able to grab a park or $5 for parking.
Well, 20 years ago we could come and we could get a park and we just rocked up. Now it takes a long time.
It's the drop off and the driver does laps until you can get let into the car park that's continuously full and pay $10 nearly. I think it was $9.14 or something for a car park
that's
now.
Crazy, $9.14. Yeah.
And then the lunch has just set us back for an 8-course meal in a restaurant normally. But
well, it's interesting because you used to come to the markets to get cheap stuff.
Yeah, come to the market, get your fruit and veg and grab a coffee or a smoothie. But now it's like a full-on, I don't know, it's a whole expedition.
A lot has changed since we went travelling. I don't know. In the last sort of 5 years, things have just gone crazy.
I think we sort of lost ourselves in the reality of life living on the road. It was like when we got back, it was just kind of like, well, this is, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah.
Unusual.
Well, you're going to want to love people to come to the Eumundi Markets because there's people everywhere.
Like everywhere.
Yeah.
The only reason we're not surrounded in this specific spot right now is because we've got a playground behind us for the little kids.
Yeah.
We've come all the way down to the very far end where there's a little half basketball court. This is kind of like, I don't know, it's like a little sanctuary away from all the hustle and bustle and noise and craziness and bargains and I don't know. It's nice. We're having a break.
Yeah.
We're exhausted. This is the break, like a break session.
Reminds me a bit of the markets at Airlie Beach, but much bigger.
Yeah, but Airlie Beach is a lot quieter. It's a lot cruisier. It's more of a coastal cruise kind of market.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
But yeah.
I think we're just getting old. I think that could also be the problem.
Older.
We're getting old.
Well, that's okay.
But
okay.
How are you going, Riley?
Riley's
Riley is here, but
Riley had some I don't know, he's sort of
what are they called? What
sugared out on Dutch pancakes.
Dutch pancakes, the little mini Dutch pancakes, and then an acai bowl, or acai bowl, however you say it.
Acai bowl.
Acai bowl. I don't know, everyone says it differently.
So out of 10, buddy, come here. Out of 10, what would you give the pancakes?
10.
10, okay. They were pretty good.
9.5.
They were covered in jam and syrup and icing sugar and strawberries.
I asked him, well, the strawberries is what made it healthy, right?
That was the healthy content.
But I asked him, are you going to get, because the icing sugar was optional.
Yeah.
And I said, are you going to get the icing sugar? And he went, yeah.
Oh, I forgot the main ingredient, what he was going to have on top of them was this massive thing of ice cream.
Ice cream.
A huge scoop, the biggest scoop ever. Anyway, he enjoyed it and he's having fun. As long as he's fed and eating fancy stuff like that, he's happy. So, you know, teenagers, you've got to keep them happy when you're in an environment where it's boring and shopping and clothes.
There's definitely loads of markets here, aren't there? Loads of stalls.
Yeah.
If you're into clothing or
earrings, jewellery, there's tons of jewellery and skincare. They've got lots more new skincare stuff, organic-y stuff and tallow and stuff I've never heard of.
I want to get some of that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not done. We're only halfway through. We literally just came, we walked around. I did laps of Eumundi and just enjoyed more of the hinterland whilst I was circling the markets. Then we had some lunch, and then we came down here to have a bit of a break and have a chat.
The Sunshine Coast Hinterland is pretty good, isn't it?
We do love it. We do miss it.
Yeah.
To being so close to it, we miss being in amongst it. But
I think we might move back down here one day.
Yeah, when we win Lotto, we'll be back down this way.
Justine's going to win that Marta home prize.
Oh, I bought tickets in that Marta prize home.
I bought tickets in Marta.
We bought tickets in the Mount Tambourine one down on the Gold Coast, and I'm putting everything out there to win that house because that is just ideal. It has everything. It ticks all the boxes. I get my mountain views. I get a pool.
You can have all that. I'll just have the $1 million in gold.
And you're close enough. In the other cars. I mean, I just want the house. I don't care about anything else. I would just love to be in that location, in the mountains, but still be close enough to the beach.
Yeah.
So we miss the beach.
Well, yeah, we do miss the beach. But
we love to camp out though in the bush and the hinterland and the mountains. That's why I think.
Speaking of which, I think we're going away next weekend, right?
I have no idea.
I think we are.
It's a week away. I
think we are.
Can't plan that far ahead anymore because every time we make plans to do something, it changes.
Yeah, we'll take the old Snowy out, the little Snowy.
Yes.
He's enjoying being out at the moment.
He's left alone in the paddock at the moment, in the sun, in the bush, in the scrub.
Well, we better go and keep walking through these markets. I want to go and look at this tallow.
Tallow skincare or something.
Skincare stuff.
Yeah. So we'll go and get that sorted. Then we are going to head back to the caravan and chill out, relax.
Yeah.
And enjoy what we've got left of the weekend, I guess.
Yeah, and then head home.
And home again, back to chores. So we are back from the markets. That was hectic. I feel like I've been into a city. I'm not used to this kind of, I don't know, the amount of people, and just because we're not really around busy areas where we live now. So it was an experience, but we do love a good market. So Tim also loves his hot sauce, and he's actually out. So we met this guy. It's, I don't know what it's called, Cubs chili. So Tim ended up getting, not the hottest one, but he ended up getting, I think it was like the second hottest one. It's actually really cool. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before, but I did not taste this or it would have been a disaster. But the guy convinced me because his wife made this one and made it nice and pink and sweet for us girls, apparently. So I ended up getting the sweet chili one, which is, it was nice. We tried it while we were there. It was very nice. So Tim's got his sauce and I've got mine. And then of course we have Riley, who absolutely loves, I can't remember what the name of it's called, this place we've been going to forever, the Fat Wren Farm. They do so many incredible jams. Like this is Riley's favourite, cherry berry jam. And it is super sweet. That's why Riley loves it so much. But they have like so many ranges of different jams, chutneys, relishes. This is a new one that we haven't had. It's also gluten-free, which is really cool. Sweet mustard farmhouse and pickles. I cannot wait to have that on my salad. And then a beetroot and apple relish. Gluten-free, vegan-friendly. All these products, they're very cool. These ones don't have a lot of sugar because I'm on a bit of a reducing sugar scenario at the moment because I have too much sugar, so it's time to like cut it out. Which I blew today, but that's okay because it was an awesome day out and I got to eat lots of really yummy food. So we do love Eumundi Markets, but I'm not in a hurry to go back because it was ridiculously busy. I know all the markets get busy. I know it's busy, but I don't know. I prefer those little country markets now. Like I said to Tim, I think we're just getting old. Also found this really cool thing. I don't know who's, these guys, I've just heard of these guys, Bare Bones Beauty, Back to Basics. So this is all natural, and it's it's called a tallow, natural tallow balm. I'll get it right. I was talking to the girl there. She was telling me all about it. It was actually really, really interesting. It's really good for like all your eczemas and all your sort of, you know, skin stuff that's irritants and stuff. I don't have any of that, but I said to her, like, can you use it as a moisturizer? Because I have sensitive skin for moisturizers. And she said, yes, she uses it. It's really, really good. You only need a small amount. And it was only $30. Like, I've had to be sacrificing $90 for my moisturizer, which is a special one for my skin, which I just don't want to pay that ridiculous amount of money anymore. But anyway, I'm going to give this a go. Bare Bones Beauty, Back to Basics. So let's see how we go with this. I'm not sure how far it will bring me back to my beauty, but I guess we'll find out. So I am now going to go find the boys. I think they're outside hitting the volleyball around again, but I'm tired. I'm done. Shopping is exhausting and eating is exhausting. So I'm going to go grab a book and chill out on the bed, or maybe go and find a tree.
Right, so on holiday time, who doesn't like a good orange? But they do make a real mess. So I saw this video on YouTube on how to peel an orange. I haven't done it, so I'm probably going to make a mistake. But I'm going to show you how we peel an orange and we don't make a mess. So what we do is we get a knife and we chop one side off, and then we chop the other side off. Now, then you make a cut this way and you cut all the way down into the orange. And then, hopefully this works. Look at that. Oh, there you go. And then you just peel the orange off and you start eating it. How good is that?